All right, chat. It's been a minute, but Overwatch mid-season just dropped, and so you know what time that is. Time to read up on the patch, see what's going on. Been a bit of a tourist recently. Is there actually anything big with this mid-season? I'm actually not sure, but I think soon should be the new support trial, right? That should be coming up somewhat soon. That's probably the biggest thing I'm interested in. So let's go. Let's read up. Let's see what's going on for Overwatch 2 retail patch notes, July 22nd, 2025. Better Together challenges. Overwatch is always better with backup. From July 29th to August 25th, that looks like next week, you'll get rewarded for rolling with your crew. Complete 2, 4, and 6 games with a group to unlock up to 3 loot boxes. Oh, with each milestone paying out once. Simply completing the game is all it takes, but wins and in stadium matches count double. So bring your A game, body up, and battle it out to finish the season strong. Whether you're rallying old friends or queuing with new ones, have some fun, and it's better together. I kind of like that. That's cool. I know for a fact there's going to be people that are raging about that and being like, oh, I don't have friends to play with. I'm not going to get this. Well, guess what? Now it's time to make friends. I bet you could go into a quick play game and go, anyone want to queue up together to get the free loot boxes? And I bet at least one person goes, sure. Chance to make a new friend. Why not? Junkrat's Loot Hunt from August 1st to 3rd. What? Junkrat is back with another blast of chaos, and it'll be raining loot again. And also probably shrapnel. Junkrat's Loot Hunt is bringing daily match challenges that will unlock 3 loot boxes per day and up to 9 loot boxes total. Oh, play 2, 5, and 10 matches each day. Hit your milestones and stack the rewards. Progress resets daily at 11 a.m. PT, so you've got a fresh chance to go boom every morning. Wait, that's kind of cool. So one of the big feedback complaints I've seen recently, and I shared it actually, was ever since they brought back loot boxes, that first season, what was it, season 15, I think? It's felt like we don't get them that much anymore because that first season we got it so good, and then after that it felt like such a drop off. So having little mini events to earn more like this is kind of cool. General updates, new tag improvements. We made several enhancements to the new tag for newly acquired hero cosmetics and brought back the Mark All as Seen button. I don't know why it took so long to get that back, but thank God. In the hero gallery, because it is implemented, all previously owned items will appear as new, but you can dismiss it by clicking the Mark All as Seen button. Drives, competitive drives return from August 19th to 26th with a new challenge curve and the season 17 signature. Rack up wins, checkpoint your progress, and master your climb. Squad wins earn bonus drive score, and if you complete the last drive, you'll see a shiny prestige upgrade waiting at the top. Before the last checkpoint, you won't lose any drive score for losses, and the amount you lose now scales up to the last season's rate at your climb as you climb the checkpoints, making it easier than ever to claim the awesome rewards. That's cool. Drive progress can now be earned in both competitive play and stadium ranked modes. Oh, so it's shared. Interesting. Okay. Here updates. The meta has been in a steady state for most of season 17. I'm like a tourist right now, and I know that's not totally true. So we are using the mid-season patch to take a look at the less desirable perks, make adjustments based on the hero ban trends, and tweak a few heroes in reaction to the season 17 changes and the most powerful damage roll passive. With season 18 including many perk changes, we wanted to bring up a handful of our least picked / less powerful perks so that they are as competitive options that cut through your standard gameplay loops. As players have gotten fairly settled in their perk choices on particular heroes, some of these changes are beyond where we would have started for perk balance in season 15. Over time, we've learned that's what's necessary for perks to stand out as an interesting choice and make a marked change in how you approach engagements. Below, you'll find some adjustments that are related to hero ban trends or the current meta. Orisa has seen her matchup spread lift since the introduction of hero bans, particularly when it comes to facing beam-based weapons. Being able to dodge heroes like Zarya has brought up her popularity and performance, so we're pulling back a bit on her survivability and cooldown cycle. Wait a minute, I'm a bit of a tourist, and I know for a fact that that's not totally all of it, because you can even do that in like the esport. They were all playing Orisa. Wasn't like Orisa getting played like every single game and all the esports stuff? Whenever I turned on Emong's stream and he's co-streaming stuff, I always saw that. So interesting. Hello, Megan. For Freya and Tracer, okay, there it is. For Freya and Tracer, we are pulling back slightly on their damage capabilities. Okay, all right, so they did do it. And attempting to find a good middle ground for their current standing in the damage roster. Zenyatta also sees his Harmony Orb healing increase, as it's been lacking in an environment with more powerful damage roll passive. Okay, so you know what? I've only read this one paragraph. I was a little spooked at the beginning of it, but as a tourist, I've seen that Orisa was really good. I saw Freya was really good. Tracer was really good. And even Sojourn, I think, is still pretty decent, but it's mostly Freya and Tracer, so it looks pretty decent so far. Let's go. Diva Heavy Rockets major perk. Number of rockets reduced from 8 to 7. Impact damage reduced from 7 to 5. Explosion damage increased from 14 to 22. Whoa. Explosion radius increased from 2.75 to 3. Whoa. Projectile gravity increased. Whoa. Okay. Cool. Orisa. Armor health reduced from 325 to 300. Energy Javelin secondary ability. Cooldown increased from 6 to 7 seconds. Chat, nothing better than coming back to Overwatch after not playing for like a month and seeing some goddamn Orisa nerfs. Hey. That's what we like to goddamn see. Reinhardt, Crushing Victory major perk. Overhealth gain increased from 50 to 100% of charge damage. You love to see it. Orisa nerfs, Ryan buffs. Hey, that's what you love to see. Sigma. Our experimental barrier secondary ability. Deployment cooldown reduced from 2 to 1 second. Whoa. Massive impact minor perk. Knockdown stun now reaches maximum duration at 30 meters, down from 40 meters. So a little buff to the rock range. Cool. Winston, short circuit minor perk. Bonus damage to buildable objects increased from 50 to 100%. Little Winston buff, love to see it. Ashe, minor perk. Primary fire damage penalty reduced from 10 to 15 to 10%. And then Sidewinder. Knockback increase for Ashe and enemies reduced from 20 to 12. Okay. Bastion, ultimate cost reduced by 7%. Freya, primary fire damage reduced from 30 to 25. And maximum ammo increase from 12 to 15. Oh, seems like a pretty sizable primary fire nerf on the normal, like, spammable crossbows. No shit. Hanzo, primary fire, storm bow. Base's projectile size increased from 0.1 to 0.125. So the normal left click just slightly bigger. Dragon Strike, ultimate cost increased by 8%. Damage per second increased from 300 to 400. Whoa. I haven't seen a damage buff to Hanzo's ult since, like, what, season 10 of Overwatch 1? When it was like grab dragon meta at the time, and then they took it away with the damage boost, so they gave it like a little compensation buff or something at the time. What the? Dragon Fury, attack speed duration increased from 1.1 to 2 seconds. And Yagami Technique major perk, cooldown speed increased from 250 to 300%. All right, Junkrat. Lunam Frame minor perk now prevents trapped enemies from being healed instead of revealing them through walls. What? TikTok major perk, concussion mine arming time reduced from 0.5 to 0.25. Whoa. That seems like a big deal. That seems like an awesome big change. Make Junkrat insane. Anti-heal trap? Oh my god. Sounds OP. Death Blossom, ult and cross increase of cost by 9%. Pulse pistols spread increase from 3 to 3.5 degrees. Hey, I'm glad it wasn't a 6 to 5.5, 5.5 to 6 change. Widowmaker, ultimate cost decreased by 10%. Juno, Meta Blaster primary fire. Minimum fall off range increased from 20 to 25 meters. And glide boost ability 1, movement acceleration in air reduced when changing directions after the initial movement burst. Whoa. What? So wait, if you try to change mid-air movement on Juno, you move much slower. Wait, I need to feel that in the practice range. I'll do it after. Lucio Sound Barrier ultimate cross increased by 9%. And Zenyatta, healing increased from 30 to 35 per second on healing orb, that's fine. And healing on Transcendence per second increased from 300 to 400. Whoa, dude, are we just buffing the season, like, Overwatch 1 season 10 stuff? Because I think that's around the time that Zenyatta's ult got a buff. for healing. And I think Hanzo got... What the f? I feel like I just stepped in a time machine. I haven't seen those 2 patch notes in years, and seeing them both at the same time, I'm kind of freaked out. Huh. That's crazy. Core map updates. Flashpoint has always sparked a range of passionate opinions. And with the new map atlas, we felt that we applied a lot of learnings from Saravasa and New Junk City, so it's only fitting that we go back and update those maps as well. These changes focus on 3 areas: readability, stronger themes, and flow. So they changed the maps. The maps are different now. Market. Boxes have been added to the wall. Okay, I'll just show the photos. So you can kind of see. Changed a little bit. Next, Temple and Ruins. The entrance to the area, the surrounding points have been rotated by 45 degrees. We'll just show it. Now there's like the water at the bottom. They opened the choke up here. They added a little ledge. The images seen are not all the changes. True. These are like the little areas outside of the spawn points on the attack, or like on point, like the beginner spawns on each side. There was these little like huts with a mega inside. They just got rid of that. And now it's like an opened area. And there's more changes, I think, as well. Starting spawn. The enclosed structure near the starting spawns on Temple and Ruin side have been replaced with an open wall and recessed guardian area. Oh yeah, they even got rid of the little huts outside of the spawn rooms. Okay, so it's just a doorway now with some trees instead of like that little room. Okay, cool. One of the spawn points, this one? That looks like a cosmetic change. I know it's probably not, but like the second photo doesn't do it justice. Like the first photo actually shows the choke. The second one just shows the ceiling. Is this just a cosmetic change? Okay, fair enough. New Junk City also got some changes. So you can see from this one, it looks like they made the choke slightly wider here. They did. They removed the underneath area to fighting underneath this bridge. They added a more leveled platform. So this whole area over here on the left, it basically flattened it out, got rid of the walls, changed the way the water tanks are, made them a little bit bigger. So there's more cover you can kind of use here that's not like losing it to high ground. So like basically pushing under here was a death sentence. You had to always push this way, and it was just like a free fire zone. Now there's a lot more space, which looks good. Bomb flats. Wait, bomb who? Before and after. So this is another shot of the same thing. Basically, looks like they widened the doorway a little bit. So this is just a different shot of the same area, I believe. Okay, junkyard. This is the opposite side of the map going in. Same thing. So they got rid of the underneath area, and they made it. They replaced it with, instead of like stairs, like in like an upper area like this one is, it's more recessed and more like sloping downwards, and then goes into the other area. Refinery, which is the inside area, looks like they changed it quite significantly, actually. So before you would enter on these 2 sides here, or you could enter from the far ways. There's new entrance straight in. I don't know if there's ones from the side. I don't remember. But it looks like they added more entrances, and they made the doorways slightly bigger. So a little less choky. The docks. This is the other point that's there. You would have to enter from the bridge, or you go underneath, or from the long point. I don't know if that was really good. And the photo doesn't match. Okay, classic. Sorry, guys. This is the bomb flats before and after, so I don't know where it is. Unlucky. Then this is the last point that is from the recessed area. So instead of like the one that goes up the stairs, it's more the one that goes down. They got rid of the bridge, changed it to, instead of like an upper bridge, it's like a more of a lower area. And they combined basically this low ground and high ground into one low ground area that connects through with some stairs, a couple pillars. So instead of like all this area being like kind of weird where you're like fighting high ground to low ground, high ground to low ground, not a lot of cover on the bridge, like weird cover that's on these sides, it's more solid, more cover for everybody, whether you're on the small lips here, you have the pillars, or if you're on both sides, as well as like fighting into the point. The streets, yeah, they changed the streets here. So they got rid of those high ground and low ground stairs that were here behind us, where this photo is taken from behind. And it looks like they widened the hallway a little bit, added cover, added a stairs that hopefully is a usable stairs, because I think that's like to where one of the spawn rooms goes. Added a car, so you're not just getting hard spam down this hallway. And it looks like they upped the lighting a little bit. Like there's more shadows, more detail. It looks more colored too. It's like this kind of looks whitewashed. is the best way I can describe it. This looks more alive. I don't know. Looks cool though. Stadium updates. Ability tooltip details in the UI armory are now on display. Okay. Third-person camera. 8 now sights for Ana and Ash have been updated or to fade out over time for the local aim. Yeah, I know that they changed it, and I saw a lot of people didn't like the changes, and I think they reverted it, so I don't know if it's like a new change to the third-person camera to scope in, but we'll see. Diva, bunch of mother changes. I'm gonna be honest with you, I ain't reading all these. I did this last time, and I wanted to literally cry myself to sleep after I got done reading all of them. There you go. There's Orisa. Pause and read. Next, May. It's a small one, so I'll read it. Snowball power. Now normally hit with secondary fire. Will also apply slow to the enemy hit. Okay. Ana. Added 15% weapon power to unscoped resources. Cool. Juno. Stellar focus power. Increased duration of up to 50%. I don't remember which one that one is. Stellar focus lacked a clear standout strength compared to other power options. Often feeling underwhelming in practice. This update aims to give it more defined impact. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't remember what this power does. Gonna be honest with you. It lasts longer though. Cool. Kiri, I ain't reading all those. Oh, actually there's an important one here though. Conjuration power. Now the clone now heal and damage contributes to earning stadium cash. Now a short delay before the clone starts healing or dealing damage after being spawned. Clone's health has been reduced and increased by ability power. Okay, so I know the clone kind of like all of a sudden when it started going crazy last month, but then they like slightly nerfed it. I don't know if it was enough though. Armory. Each stack of overhealth granted now expires individually instead of refreshing the duration of all stacks of overhealth granted from this item, which is from the ironclad exhaust ports. Okay, cool. And some general bug fixes. A lot of bug fixes. A lot of bug fixes. And there you go. Cool. There's your Overwatch patch notes for mid-season. I'm surprised there wasn't anything in here about playtest for the new hero. That's probably the thing I'm looking forward to the most. We'll see though. We'll see. Actually, let me go. I want to look at this Juno change really fast. So wait, so Juno boost should feel different, right? Oh my goodness, it's like being in mud. Oh. One more time before I join. Oh. Poor Juno. That's tough.